You are live, it says. You should be able to see yourself, it says. Can't see myself, though. Not a big deal. I guess I could begin by saying, hey, Laowinners, it's Laowinners here with another live stream. And yeah, I had a real big issue getting this one started today. It was harrowing, to say the least. I've tried multiple VPNs on multiple internet connections running around between my office and my house, and it hasn't worked out. So let's just pray to the dark lords of the internet stream health VPN world that this actually goes off without a hitch, because I'm super pumped to do the stream today. You guys get to see me at my freshest. Well, actually, just completely the opposite of that. I just got back from an unbelievable 41-day shoot across all of northern China. I saw some things that I am very happy I saw. A lot of things happened to me that I really wish didn't happen to me. It was trying, it was beautiful, it was challenging, it was worth it, absolutely worth it. But my Lord above, or below, whatever you believe in. It wasn't easy, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm very happy to have you guys here today. We already got 206 people in on the stream. This is going to be a very kind of off-the-cuff, ask whatever you want. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about this and that, and I hope we have a good time. Just let me know. Let me know if the stream health goes down. Let me know in the chat if you can see everything clearly, because I need to know. It says bad video settings. That's fantastic. That's great. The current keyframe setting is 8.4 seconds, whatever that means. Maybe that means that it is delayed by 8.4 seconds, which would be absolutely terrible. That would be awful. I cannot see anyone in the chat right now, so what I'm going to do is open it up on my phone. Just give me a sec real quick. I'm going to log on to my VPN on my phone and see if I can't get a chat going here, because it is not popping up on my feed, bizarrely enough. Come on, you little donkey. Interesting. This is not doing anything. Fantissimo! This is awesome. I can't see anything. Here we are. Hold on. I think I'll be able to see it here, maybe. Live chat. There she is. Okay. Oh no, you guys don't want to hear this. This is gonna screw everything up. Okay. Holy mother of pearl. There are a lot of comments here already. I'm gonna pop this up. Maybe got me this sick ring to put on the back of my iPhone so I can wear it like a real pretty boy, so I don't lose it. She actually bought one of these for herself because she always drops her phone. She is now, in the past 2 years, she has now broken 4 phone screens, and it has cost thousands of RMB to repair them. So I'm happy she's invested in one of these. She always gets the new phones, though. It's not fair. Okay, let us begin. Remember, Super Chat. Super Chat means that you will be able to highlight your comments, and it gives me a little dash, little chin, which is nice. By the way, ad revenue, since I've been gone, has absolutely tanked, and it was one of those things where everyone was talking about the adpocalypse and how YouTube creators weren't going to be making any more money because a lot of these companies kind of left the whole advertising sphere and they didn't want to promote content that went against their brand. And it didn't affect me until it was too late, and it is hilariously bad now. It's unbelievably bad right now, and I hope everyone comes to their senses and starts supporting the YouTube creators soon. Let's see if I can't get a live chat going up here. Just a second. You guys got to be really patient with me right now. This is really acting up. Ah, yes, I got it back. Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. Lower your bit rate. Okay, we are officially in. Sorry for the buffer period. It is 9:36. That means it only takes 6 minutes to set up. I've seen worse. Hong Song, hello from China. Haha. Well, I guess you're in the same place that I. Atlanta, Georgia here. What's the best place that you visited? On the entire trip, I would say that the best place I visited, and by the way, if you're a little bit late to the stream, just got back from 41 days shooting across 10,000 kilometers all across northern China. I'd say the best place I visited is very difficult to say, because if you're talking about scenery, I would say Jilin province. Jilin province was absolutely the most gorgeous province that we went to. In terms of forests, and there were snowy mountains and treacherous roads and absolutely gorgeous, just gorgeous scenery there. But in terms of just like overall best experiences, I would probably say Inner Mongolia was just jam-packed with awesomeness. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant in Inner Mongolia. I mean, from the expansive grasslands to the, nomadic Mongolian people that we met. Some of them didn't even speak Chinese, and it's funny because I had lived in Inner Mongolia for 2 years, and I had not seen this actual area. I had been to all the places, if you call it. I've been to Ulumbur, that area of Inner Mongolia, but the depth that we went into the area was completely different. I mean, we saw stuff that people just don't usually see. I felt like a real tripster, you know what I mean? I was seeing stuff that uncovering things, real Marco Polo style on the back of the motorcycle was pretty fascinating. And again, I cannot give away too much. I really apologize. A lot of this stuff is going to go behind the scenes and whatnot. We don't know what's going to make the cut yet, but kind of wanted to use this stream to decompress and get back in touch with you guys, because it's been a long time. It was really hard to get internet, like reliable internet on the road. It was the first time, and I always say this, but China has way better internet connection than America does for the most part. But on the road, we were dealing with like situations where it would go into like edge service, and then it would go into GPRS, and then we would just lose signal. And when you look at the map of like the actual areas that we're going through, some of the places that we went through, some of these towns would have 30,000 people, and then the next town would be an hour and a half away. And while that might be normal population density for America, it's very rare to see something so sparse in China. And it was like that for a good chunk of our trip. So it was very, very interesting to see how little people there were. Like I said, the internet signal was just kind of sparse, and a lot of the hotels that we went to didn't have internet. So it was very hard to keep in touch with everyone. So it's very nice to be back with you guys. And it's also going to be awesome to start making regular content again. I really miss that. It is damn hard to edit a good video on an iPhone, let me tell you that. It's difficult. How long does it take to edit Northern China? It's going to take about 4 months before you guys get to see that. It looks as though you are drunken. Well, if I can get drunk off of this amount of beer, it's been 2 sips now, then I have a serious issue, and I should probably get my liver checked. Max Wook says, looking skinny, sea milk. That is absolutely hilarious, because all of us on the entire trip, everyone on our team gained 4 kilograms, so that's about 9-10 pounds. Everyone gained the exact amount of weight. Definitely not skinny, that's for sure. Thank you, though. I really appreciate that. Your wife is really attractive. Well, guess we're gonna have to deal with this. Hey, dude, welcome back. Can you even computer, bro? No, apparently not. Sing a song. What is this, a Chinese stream? How many places did you go last month? Where were they? We went to Shandong province, Liaoning, Jilin, Heilongjiang, and Inner Mongolia. In total, it was 10,000 kilometers. I mean, every day was a new thing, new place, new activity. It was crazy. It was crazy. Why are there so many dislikes already? Damn, that's harsh. Are there? I can't tell. If there are, then you guys are really mean. It's gonna make me cry at night. Excuse me. Video looks awesome and clear. Great. How's life? How's your trip? I would say the trip on a whole, if I was gonna say this, compared to season 1, if you guys haven't seen Conquering Southern China, it was when we rode all over Southern China for about 5,000 Ks. Compared to that, I would say that this was a lot more bad stuff happened. That's what I'll say. And I will say the footage that we got and the activities that we were able to arrange that were 3 to 4 times more interesting. So you guys can look forward to a really good show. And not to say that Conquering Southern China wasn't awesome, because it's an absolutely amazing show. And we're super proud of it, but there's a very good chance that this one is going to smoke it in terms of quality and how interesting it is to watch. Go F yourself, Sea Milk. I know, you dope fishy. How's it going, Matt? I just talked to you 2 seconds ago on WeChat. Take a breather. Much better. When's Conquering Northern China going to be uploaded to your channel? It won't be uploaded to our channel. It'll be on Amazon Prime first, and then Vimeo on demand, and probably, hopefully, Netflix. I did make it back in one piece. I think I made it back in one piece. I haven't checked. I haven't done a full body check yet. There might be some of me missing. Probably pieces of my ass. Nice shirt. I bought this shirt yesterday, believe it or not. Thank you very much. A lot of VPNs are blocked in China right now. That's absolutely true. A lot of them are getting smoked by the government, so it kind of sucks. I've been using this thing called Socket Pro, Shadow Socks. Awesome stuff, by the way. Not a sponsor. Fantastic internet connection. It's basically like being back home in America, but it doesn't support streaming very well, so kind of sucks. Be careful. Those came off less than iPhone. Yeah, they do. If you don't like this channel, please piss right off. Is that a good accent? I agree. By the way, you've gained some weight, fat boy. See? Exactly. I know I have. This person before just said I got skinny. I don't even understand. Holy mother of pearl. What are you, old? I'm getting there. I'm over 30 now. Sync is off. But if you use the right broadcasting software, you can sync your audio. Oh, crap. Let me have a look. Settings. Stream. Oh, no. What am I doing wrong, guys? What am I doing wrong? Oh, no, I'd have to turn it off otherwise. It's not gonna work. Okay, hold on. I'm coming. Oh, Josh. John, I'm sorry. John, we got a super chat from John. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to see what your question actually was. Sorry, I'm just catching up again. God. Gosh darn it. Wow, I'm sorry, guys. This is like super... I'm just scrolling through real quick. Hey, guys. Okay, from Yuli Troyo. Sea Milk, S-E-A. I guess I live in the sea. What can you tell us about... I gotta be super careful, Yuli Troyo, because there's not a whole lot that we can actually leak out right now because of our producers. They're very concerned about any information leaking out. I can say this. We made it to the North Korean border. It was an incredibly bad idea, but we were fairly okay because of the local help that we had. A couple reporters before that actually got deported from the region, not North Korea, from that region that we went to, just for bringing cameras into the area. So we were super lucky to have met the person that we had actually met. From what I could see from North Korea, it is exactly what you think it's going to look like. It's poor. There's no electricity. It's dire. There were signs everywhere that said do not harbor or feed North Koreans that cross the river. We came in contact probably meters away from some of these dudes that were going down the river on these log rafts, and it's funny because the Chinese guys have these like epic nice boats that they use for shipping like wood and all this kind of stuff, and the North Koreans literally made boats out of just raw logs, like rotten logs, and they would just kind of coast down the river and stuff. Got some great footage there. I can't tell you what happened. But one of the guard towers reacted to us. It was absolutely crazy. Thank you for the question. Going through here. Your balls are showing. Oh, shh. Did I point the camera down? Someone said my balls were showing. No. I didn't know if I adjusted myself on camera or something. Maybe you can watch it back. I hope my balls weren't showing. Don't know, I was a little bit worried. Okay. You look tired. Rest well. Absolutely. I'm exhausted. I'm waiting for someone to ask me about my, what's it called? My first interaction with my daughter after 41 days. And I expect a lot of mean comments like, I bet she didn't even remember you. Dopefishy asks, since where's Poppy arrived? You're dead to me. Well, Matt, I have to say that I don't think that's true. We're very good friends, and you don't need to publicly shame me by treating me like a cam whore with your $10, okay? Okay? I appreciate the $10, though. That's very nice of you. We'll hang out soon. Oliver L., no more keto. Does this look like keto? But seriously, though, I'm going to get back on keto immediately. I feel like absolute shit. The reason being was on the trip, I wasn't able to kind of get rid of carbs because it was impossible. Like, when you're on the road and you're pulling over, like, if there's a steamed bun for breakfast and that's the only thing you can have for the next, 200-300 kilometers all day, then that's what you eat. So we kind of got used to eating, I got used to eating carbs every day. However, after that, after like going to a bunch of restaurants and kind of getting used to it and stuff, I realized that I felt much worse than before. So I'm absolutely going to start, low carbing again. I think it's a really good idea for me. I'm very worried that I, diabetes might run in my family. I know a couple of people in my family have diabetes, so I'm starting to think that maybe carbs are just not so good for me. And look at how fat I got. Come on. Were you able to recover any of the stuff you had to delete? I will say yes, but there is a chance that we can't use it. Cheers, buddies. I'm going to keep scrolling down. I really apologize. Why is C-Milk broadcasting it from an undisclosed location? That is because I don't want anyone to know where I am right now. Hey, C-Milk, you need to get a haircut. You better believe I do, but what do you think I'm going to do? Get a haircut in the middle of a shoot? Joking aside, there was a scene that we were supposed to do where we were supposed to get a haircut on the side of the road, and they have these weird barbers, and they cut people's hair for a couple R&B basically, early in the morning on the side of the highway, ironically. And these old guys will line up and get their hair cut in public. We thought it would be a hilarious scene, but unless it worked out perfectly, which we were kind of looking at it, we realized it probably wouldn't make the shoot. And it wouldn't make sense for us to appear in the next scene with cut hair. And that's how anal it is to shoot, guys. The producers were super, super anal about everything having continuity, right? So we couldn't just show up in another scene with trimmed hair. They said that wouldn't make any sense. And Winston was really pissed off at that because his hair was getting quite long. I thought he looked better like that, but whatever. Do you and Winston spoon? Number of times. Did you and Winston spoon? From Skyline C83. We slept in the same room every night, except for one night. And we had this really terrible situation where I would roll in my sleep, and then he would snore. So it was this tit for tat. He would wake me up, I would wake him up, and it was just awful. There was one night where we had to sleep in the same bed, and I believe we made a pillow barrier, so we didn't have to spoon. And it was to be honest, it was way too hot to spoon. That was one thing that you're not going to believe this, but we went all the way up north, and there was an area we went to up in Heilongjiang province that actually has permafrost all year round, right? That's why it's called permafrost. And it should be so cold, right? It should be freezing. In the daytime, it was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so 40 degrees Celsius, basically. And the rooms, nowhere we went, the entire trip had air conditioning. It didn't exist because it doesn't get hot enough there except for a couple weeks, right? So we were in this situation where we never got a good night of sleep. It was so hot. You would go splash yourself with cold water, go lay down again, and then you'd wake up in 10 minutes because you're boiling. You open the windows, and even though it's 21 degrees Celsius outside, and it should be kind of cool, the rooms and the buildings are super insulated, so you don't actually get any respite from it. It was freaking insane. It was so hot, and I'm so lucky to have air conditioning now. C-Milk, your indicator's on. Nice. C-Milk's hair needs a channel of its own. Sorry about the British accent, I apologize. John. Oh, John didn't give a question. He just donated a little money. I really appreciate that. It's like you've realized how poor I got since the trip. Thank you so much, John. Really appreciate that. Sync is off if they're using headphones. Okay, do not use headphones, guys. Do not use headphones. I'm scrolling down here. Sorry. What are the brothels like in the north? I wouldn't know. Joking aside, I see brothels, like open brothels here all the time, where girls kind of, you know, they'll wear like pink skirts or whatever, and little pink lights and stuff in there. You can look in the windows, and everyone knows about them. But I didn't see any up there. Weirdly enough, I have absolutely no idea. From Sato, £5 donation. Appreciate it. You are gay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I will take your £5 and I will put it into a fund for when I go to the therapist when I have a sexual identity crisis. Appreciate that. Whew. Sorry guys, they're rolling in like crazy, crazy, crazy fast. Super chat, did you? That's pretty cute. $15 from Azazel Praise. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. If you have a question, just pop it in there. How can we see the documentary that you made? You will be able to see it on Amazon Prime, on Vimeo On Demand, probably Netflix. I should say hopefully Netflix, and hopefully Hulu. And oh, we got signed on by a network called TBD, which is a big TV network in America. I've been getting messages every single day from someone that says, "Hey, I saw Conquering Southern China on TV today. I couldn't believe it." And they send me pictures. I can't believe it. It feels amazing to get those messages, and they'll send screenshots of them watching it on TV. We didn't know that our distributor would actually get a decent deal for a TV network, but it's been rolling pretty much daily on some networks in America, which is really cool. If you guys have seen it on TBD, let me know here. I'm actually quite curious how many people have seen it. But it will be on that as well. Sea Milk, if you make another documentary about what? That's a really good question, Uli Troyo. It will definitely be in the Conquering series. And we actually had a big discussion with the producers in a way about what we would cover. And there's a really good chance that we would like to go to India. We'd like to do India. And it would be in the Conquering kind of feel. There's a good chance we'd also do Western China as well. But, you know, of course we're open to suggestions and stuff. But Winston and I really want to continue this, go around the world and do the Conquering thing on motorcycles. It'd be the greatest life ever. Vivi just said, and then my daughter will call me uncle. You didn't mean that, did you? Sorry, just having a bit of a fight with my wife over here. No, it was very difficult. That was the most difficult thing, was to be away from my daughter, for sure. But I don't plan on doing such a long stint next time. Hopefully it'll be like 2 or 3 weeks as opposed to like 40 days, because it was a bit much. Look, you're too easy to troll. Or am I too good at being trollable, leavable? You know what I mean? Winston is not here. Winston is actually currently in Africa, believe it or not. He had to go have a big family reunion. And the funny thing is, this is insane, but we finished the trip, right? And it's the hardest thing we've ever done. We're all like ready to commit suicide. He gets off the bike. We ship the bikes. We take a plane back. He goes down to Shenzhen. And he has to get, at 4 a.m., get on another plane to go to Africa after that entire filming session. Can you imagine that? He hadn't packed. He could barely take a shower. It was amazing. John, why do you guys drive such small motorcycles? That's a really good question, actually. A lot of people ask us this, because like a 125cc motorcycle, if you know bikes, if you don't, then just wait a second. There's no power. It's like riding a lawnmower. It's like a children's toy. That's what you learn on. Now, in China, until fairly recently, anything kind of over that size of motorcycle was illegal. So you wouldn't be able to plate them and register them. So the bikes that we built had to be fully legal for a trip like this, because if you lose the bike, then the shoot's over, and you have all these Kickstarters and backers and all these people that are supporting us. There's no way we're going to be able to afford a situation where we lose the bike and then the entire show stops, right? So that's the first reason. Number two, Winston and I have always had this kind of like underdog theory. We always support the underdog, right? So everyone does all these massive trips, you know, whether it be around Brazil or around Tibet up to Everest and stuff. They always do it on these big BMW adventure bikes, and for us, it's just like, I mean, I feel like you might as well drive an SUV at that point, and don't say shots fired at the other guys that did that trip around China. Their show was great too. But anyone can do that. It's like they have heated grips, heated seats, cruise control, like a radio, like active suspension and stuff. And we wanted to show that you don't need that. Like anybody and their dog could go buy a 125 here in China for a couple $100 and go drive around. Like there's nothing else you need, right? So we wanted to show that it's kind of possible. We'd like to do more trips on small bikes as well, just to show people that it's possible. You know, it's not like it's not like there's something to prove, but it's almost like everyone has this this kind of preconceived notion that you need an adventure bike with 1,000 cc's to do any major trip, and I think that puts a lot of people off. And one of the reasons I only started riding a motorcycle here in China. One of the only reasons that I was able to do it was because I've never had a lot of money or anything, so I was only able to afford like a kind of crappy small Chinese 125 bike, and the fact that it was like $200 meant that I could get on a bike right away and explore China, and that was inspiring, and it kind of started this whole thing for me. So I have a soft spot in my heart for affordable small motorcycles. I guess that's the answer to the question. C-Milk, you're so much more energetic in the videos. You mean like this? So guys, I'm just back here from conquering northern China. It was an amazing time. I had a life-changing experience. Isn't that the point of streams though, is you can just kind of be yourself? Why do I have to be your little showgirl? After 41 days, Olivia must look bigger. Oh man, she was bigger, and she ran around like a little banshee. She was running all over the house. It's absolutely insane. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. I am catching up. Okay, I'm finally back down to the bottom. I'm sorry. If I missed your question, just post it again in a bit. Use Shadow Socks as a VPN. I do, but it doesn't work for streaming. You shouldn't make this stream too long. Make sure you spend time with your family, said Yellow Swagons. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Don't you worry, buddy. I've been spending every last minute with my family. It's been the only thing I wanted to do, to be honest. I had a lot of stuff to take care of, like Vivi's immigration situation right now, and there's a bunch of stuff at home that I'm dealing with, but I've only wanted to hang out with them. Seems like there's not enough time in the world. Conquering Kashmir, that'd be pretty cool. We want to see you and Serpent's play ice hockey against Prazi and Brown Eye. Well, I'm pretty sure Serpent's and I are not very good at ice hockey, so I don't know if that would do very well. What's C-Milk's really name, though? Seriously. That's C-Milk. Astral Stealth VPN works. Yeah, it does work for streams, but it's not super fast. I did a speed test on the one I'm using now, and it was actually quite good. Well, when are you guys moving back to the USA? I don't know at this point. But when I go back to the US, I will be coming back to China often to film, so it's not that big of a deal. I'll have enough footage and stuff to make some good videos. What about the cuisine? What's your favorite Dongbae dish? Great question. I had so many delicious foods up there, and I gotta tell you something. I feel so sad that I had to leave, because the food down here now seems so disgusting to me. The food up north was so amazing. Like every meal was so good, and that's why we got fat. My favorite, like just my average favorite food would be just the goat. The goat meat was just stellar. Like especially the ribs, like the goat ribs. The way they cook them, they would have like a crusty kind of seasoned fatty outside, and when you bite into it, it would pop. A little bit of the oil would flow out into your mouth, and then the meat would just be succulent, delicious, succulent, super tender, delicious goat meat. Absolutely amazing. And my mouth is watering. Winston will not be deported, I don't think. I hope they let him back in, that's for sure. Would you ever do China's Freaks or the Weird of China, or would that be too controversial? I've actually never heard of that, so I'll have to look that up. Excuse me. You can't do Tibet, permits would kill you. Yeah, I know. Everyone tells us that. A lot of people are like, you gotta do Tibet, but we've looked into it. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Xinjiang would be awesome. Xinjiang would be awesome. I'd love to do it. I look sick. I look like sick. Vivi, do I look sick?
Yo, you look so sick.
Vivi says, yo, you look so sick. So I guess that's okay. I got the brown bottle flu. Excuse me. New YouTube upload schedule. My new YouTube upload schedule, I've been toying with this. And I don't know what to do, but I noticed something. And that is, when I do one video a week, my content is so much better. I get so much better response from everyone because I actually have time to flesh out a real topic. And what I did notice is that when I do 2 videos a week, it's this situation where like I'm working 60 plus hours a week and then I barely see my family. But that's not that's the worst thing. But the serious thing that I'm worried about for the people that watch, the viewers, is that I'll usually end up putting out a video that I'm not super proud of or is not ready yet, and that's my worst nightmare. Like, I'm really scared of that, and I don't want that to be the case. So I might go down to 1 video a week, but spend a lot more time on it. I'm not sure yet. It'll probably be 2 videos a week for the time being, but I'm toying with that idea, and I hope you guys understand. And it would probably be on a Sunday, by the way. How aggressive are the drivers in northern China? They drive much faster, but just being down here for the past few days, man, like, I'm so sad. Like, the drivers down here are just erratic and crazy and very selfish on the road. So I'd actually say I prefer the traffic up north in a way. Yes, I have seen Food Ranger. Actually, Food Ranger is a friend of mine. So yeah, I love his videos. Jordan Lowe says, did you eat Dickos on your trip? We ate Dickos like 4 or 5 times. And I hate Dickos, but it was actually better than KFC now. They've done something to improve their quality. And for everyone that doesn't know, every city in China has multiple KFCs. Multiple KFCs. They're everywhere. It's the most popular restaurant here, basically. But in the smaller towns that don't have KFC, and again, I do not like fast food. Sometimes I just want coffee though. We have this chain called Dickos, which is from Sichuan province, and they started it to like compete with KFC. And Dickos is always in these small towns, and it's always been the most disgusting food you've ever had in your life. You know, the worst quality chicken, the buns are terrible, you know, the coffee's bad, French fries are soggy, but this time, pretty stellar, pretty okay, Dickos. You did yourself well. Excuse me. It would be funny as F if he said, "My name Jeff." My name Jeff. I love your videos and the ones of Serpent Zede. How did you meet each other? We met each other through YouTube, actually. I was watching his videos, and he contacted me because I was living up in Inner Mongolia. He planned a trip up there years ago, and that's how we ended up hanging out down here. I want to see Conquering Michigan. Boy, that'd be fun. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I would actually enjoy like a more relaxed trip, to be honest. Now, what transport did you use to get back? We shipped the bikes, funny enough. Excuse me. We shipped the bikes from northern China, like all the way up north. And the woman, like, instead of saying it's gonna take like 4 or 5 days like we're used to, she's like, it'll be like a month or something. And we were so tired, like we didn't even care. So I'm not gonna see my bike for a really long time. Anyway, we had to book it. We drove in a car about 650 kilometers in one day on these back roads that were like a roller coaster. It was absolutely insane. Check my Instagram, by the way, if you want to see us jamming out in the car on some of those crazy roller coaster roads. But we took the car back to the airport and then flew back. But we had 2 flights and they were delayed. And it was terrible. I'm drinking Asahi, which is a Japanese beer. I found that I love it. I don't know why. I absolutely love it. Sorry, it's being slow again. Julio Troyo says, "Seamilk, you're a little bit tired. Get some rest." I will. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Sorry. If you do 1 video a week, make them longer. I think what I would do is probably stream more often. And the videos I do once a week, if it's a big topic, I would absolutely make them 15 to 20 minutes. They would be longer for sure. Especially if it's a topic that I want to cover. I think I'd be less scared to kind of hit that 10-minute. Just kind of go for it. For sure. I really want to put more effort into my videos. And it's not like I don't now. I mean, I spend way too much effort in the editing process. But I want to spend less time on the atmosphere of the video and way more time on actually fleshing out a topic with proper research and stuff. Which would kind of force me to cover things that I've wanted to cover in the past, but I was kind of put off by covering because I knew how much time it would take to actually, cover it properly. I can't believe no one hasn't sent me a super chat to ask me about what happened to the dog meat video. I literally thought that'd be the first thing that everyone wanted to ask, but I'm actually kind of happy that they did it, to be honest. Sorry. KFC. Fucking dickos. Can we get a confirmation from Vivi that Seamilk likes Xiao? Look at that. Can we get a confirmation from Vivi that Seamilk likes Xiao Gigi?
What the heck does that even mean?
You know what Xiao Gigi means. Yeah. That's the kind of people we have in here.
I'm so pure.
Thanks, Skyline C83, with your dirty ass comment, you potty mouth boy. Little potty mouth boy. Prozzy is, in fact, the Nobbler. I apologize for giving that away. He is, in fact, the Nobbler. You can ask the respective channel if that's true. I didn't want to give it away, but I'm sorry I had to. I don't like to lie. Are you surprised by the views and interest in your videos? Like, holy F, a bunch of people are into this, S? Absolutely all the time. I will spend so much time on a video that I'm guaranteed 100% sure that I think is interesting. And then it won't get any views. And then I'll put out some absolute drivel. Not to say put out drivel. Once in a while I'll put out a topic that I have to pump out to get a video out. Because obviously YouTube is my full-time job, so that's how I pay the bills. Like, sometimes you got to get videos out, but I will be dumbfounded by how many views some of those videos get. And I found that most people like the videos that they have a lens, like, for example, like Walmart or McDonald's or something that everyone knows. They want to see how China is different in that respect. If you cover something that nobody really thinks about, or nobody really thought about China before, and there's no lens to compare to their own country, then it doesn't usually get views. That's what's really disappointing, is because those are the kind of videos I really like to make, and those are the videos that I think that my core subscribers like to watch too. Sorry, my stream is being bad again. I hope you guys can see it. Yo, Seamilk, fix your audio sync. Why is everyone saying that? Don't use your headphones, apparently. Sorry. My stupid chat will snap all the way to the bottom, so I can't see your comments. So I have to scroll all the way back up and remember where I was. My sweet and sour life. Thank you for the £5 donation. I really appreciate that. Any advice for someone looking to do a Chinese road trip? What was it like having someone to do the camera work for you as opposed to shooting yourself? I do not advise you to shoot yourself. If you do, please Google suicide hotlines. Why did my stream just finish? Oh, stream resumed, sorry. Please call the suicide hotline. It's bad if you want to kill yourself. But to be honest, if you're going to do a road trip in China, I would say number one, get life insurance or health insurance or both that work internationally. Spend a couple days at least like familiarizing yourself in a place where it's fairly safe. Like I would say city driving. If you get in an accident in the city, it's probably going to be like 20 or 30 kilometers an hour because traffic's so bad in China. So I do that to familiarize yourself kind of with the way the traffic works, because in the countryside in some of these areas you're not going to be able to get help. That's a bit worrying. I would say road trip in a car would be a lot easier. I'd say stick to the main highways and stuff. They get a bit pricey, but some of these back roads are the best way to see China, but you're also going to run into a lot more problems. I would pick a car. If you wanted to buy a car, I would say buy like an old Santana or old Jetta, because you can get them fixed anywhere. Every single town will have parts for them. If you're going to rent a car, I would rent something not Chinese, because there's so many different random Chinese cars. A lot of these places won't have parts for them. But if you get something really bog standard, like like a Volkswagen Bora or a Toyota Yaris or something, every town will have parts for these kind of cars and stuff. Be really careful about speed cameras. That'd be my biggest piece of advice. Like you can go bankrupt on some of these things. Like you should download. Don't use Google Maps. Don't use Apple Maps. Download A-Maps or download Baidu Maps and listen for when they warn you about speed cameras, because you have to take that to heart, because you could literally, if you went on like a, let's say 1,000 journey or something, not even that far, and you whip through speed cameras over like 5 kilometers an hour above the speed limit, and it's that sensitive. I mean, you can end up with thousands and thousands of dollars in fines, and the car rental companies will make you pay it, and get the police involved otherwise. If not, if you just buy some crappy car that's unregistered or something, I guess you wouldn't have to worry about that. But really watch out for speed cameras. I would say that's about it. I mean, just have fun. I really recommend going on a road trip in China. I think it's probably one of the best places to road trip through, because like every province is like a different country. It's probably one of the most rewarding things you could do. In a car, on a bike, any way you have a chance to do it. Like I really recommend everyone, if you ever get a chance, come to China and do some sort of road trip. It's life-changingly fun, that's for sure. I love it. What was it like having someone to do camera work for you as opposed to shooting yourself? It's a lot more time-consuming. When the camera guys ask you to do the same shot 10 times. Let me just put it into perspective. Like if we do a riding shot where you have to ride by the camera, that can take up to 2 hours sometimes. And that ends up being 5 seconds of the show. Whereas if I did it, I'd plop down a camera, maybe you have to do it twice, and it would take 5 minutes. So I'd say it was much more time consuming and much more stressful to have a film crew. But then when you see the finished product, you're just like, man, I suck. And it's absolutely worth having someone that is dedicated to that, because the priorities change dramatically when you're riding and shooting. You'll be like, no, we just have to get here, so you won't pull over to get the shots. Whereas you have a film crew that has one job just to get the shot. Of course you're going to have a better show, right? So it's just better. It's better, but it's more time consuming. I finally moved back to my home country. I also had a motocross trip to Datan. That's awesome, dude. Me and Winston the entire time were so sad that we didn't have a motocross bike. We were so sad. Conquering Siberia. We really, really think that Russia would be an awesome conquering series. It might be a bit dangerous, but we would love to do Siberia. If you love Japan so much, go away, Japan, filthy Laowai. Asahi isn't Japanese anymore. They were bought by Anheuser. This is American beer now. They were bought by Anheuser-Busch. What are you doing? Vivi's reading like romance novels. That's what she like resorted to. She didn't like join like a Desperate Housewives club. She just started reading like random romance novels on her computer, and I can't even tear away from it anymore. So if you're worried that I'm not spending time with her right now because I'm on the stream, she's just gonna be nose deep in these stupid romance novels anyway. Like Fabio shit, like riding a white horse in the cover, you know, that kind of shit. It does taste more like alcohol than normal beer, YOLO. It is. Abra Sumente, have you been affected by the YouTube ad crisis? If you had been here in the beginning, I mentioned it. I don't know if it came through though, so thanks for asking. Yes, and yes. Ad revenue, I would say right now is 30%. I'm making about 30% what I used to. And it is scary. It is absolutely scary because it's not that you get cocky, you know, when you're making okay money, but when it's enough to pursue YouTube as a career, when it seems like it's possible. And of course, there's other side projects like the Conquering series and stuff that we're shooting. When you want to pursue like filming as a career or like YouTube and stuff and social media, you get really happy. I mean, like you get happy when you see the numbers go up and the support rising and stuff. And honestly, if it wasn't for Patreon, I don't think that I'd be able to do this. I'd have to go back to normal work, and that sucks. I mean, to be honest, I spent a lot more time making YouTube videos than a normal job, so it is stressful in itself. But it's sad because, like, you know, you put in tons and tons of effort, and then you just watch those numbers go down. You watch the views go up, you watch the support go up, you watch the comments go up. You build a community. You have all these people around you and like these awesome subscribers and stuff like you guys, and then you check the bank and you're like, what's going on? The numbers are up, but it's not making any sense. And yes, so yes, sorry, I have been affected, and it's quite difficult. Yeah, I'm reading the comments. I apologize. The network has been, it's always like this. It starts out great, and then it gets crap. Thoughts on Trevor James? Trevor James is a good friend of mine. We talk quite often, and I love his videos. I love the kind of sheen that he puts on his videos, and I love the fact that he's focused on food. You get a lot of these channels on YouTube that are really wishy-washy. They're all over the place, and I like focused channels, and it's something I hope to become at some point, to be honest. You see on Xiaolongbao, Ma? Yeah, I like Xiaolongbao, of course. What's with the long hair? You probably missed it earlier, but my hair grew out over 40 days on the road, and the producers wouldn't let us cut our hair because of continuity. So it's been quite crappy to have this like floppy hair all over the place. Have you been taken hostage? Yes, I have. Hostage by my wife, reading romance novels over there. So what happened with the dog meat video? Finally, someone asked. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to settle in for that one. How tense was it near North Korea? Incredibly tense. Incredibly tense. Super tense. But not the most tense thing that happened during the trip. That is something you'll have to watch from behind the scenes. Your indicator is on. Well, I get a lot of that. A lot of people said that to me, didn't they? Whew. Is Patreon the majority of your income now? That is for sure. Absolutely. Where is the majority of your viewers from? I think over 80% of my audience is from America. 40% is female and 60% is male. What music do you like in China? I do like some Chinese music, but it's mostly underground hip-hop. There's this cool channel called, I think it's called ZHONG.TV. They have a bunch of underground hip-hop in China, which I enjoy. What happened to the police run-in? I can't talk about that. How do you know about that? Teach Prazi how to do a live stream. What did he do wrong? You're cute and awesome. Oh, Vivi, are you jealous? Vivi's clapping over there, but actually she's secretly like wicked low-key jealous. She's brewing with hatred right now. But it's okay. She can just read about Fabio and his white horse and her romance novel. It's cool. Do you like cookies and milk? Who doesn't? Of course I like cookies and milk.
Yeah, that's not true.
Okay. His hair broke the stream. Oh no. It's back. Yay. Finished videos. It will be out in 4 months. Sorry, this is going crazy. I like this shit. That's awesome, dude. I like your shit. Okay, I don't think we'll ever know what happened to the dog meat video. Okay. Now, what happened to the dog meat video? I don't know how much I can say, but I'm going to say some. I actually don't know if I should talk about this. I won't mention names. I won't mention names. Dog meat video. I won't talk about names. Right? Okay. Just getting the okay from the wife over there, because sometimes she's a little bit more level-headed than I am. Settle in, boys and girls. Settle in. I last year went to the Dog Meat Festival of Yulin with my friend Charlie. He's a film producer, very good one at that. And Vivi hooked us up with one of her friends that's local in the area. And it was second to conquering northern China, some of the bad run-ins that we had, one of the most difficult experiences that I've ever had. It was scary. It was very scary, and I want you guys to see the final product. The reason that the first episode was taken down was that some of the people that we had filmed, all of a sudden, at the last minute, decided, and again, these are people that agreed to be filmed and interviewed, and they were not portrayed in any sort of negative way. What happened was they were worried because they had just recently gotten government jobs. And when the episode came out, they were like, no, I don't agree to be on camera. And they threatened lawsuits. And there was, there were grounds for their lawsuits as well. I'm a foreigner in China. So they kind of like went back on the whole deal. And like, even though we portrayed them well, they were like, no, this is going to hurt my career. So I did the nice thing and I took it down. However, it got leaked on Chinese internet. And everyone went crazy. So imagine, I'm filming Conquering Northern China. I'm going apeshit crazy because I'm dealing with all kinds of weird stuff on the road and like filming and like police run-ins and all the stuff that we had filming Conquering Northern China. I'm also dealing with like a lawsuit and people threatening me and my family and stuff to get this stuff taken down. Thankfully, I contacted the person that stole the video and actually got them to turn around and delete it. So right now, Charlie is in the process of re-editing the 4 episodes to blur people out and change some certain things around to save people's identity and stuff. But the final videos will come out, I can guarantee you that. Super pumped about that. Was a nightmare to deal with though. And we're still dealing with the offended parties or whatever to see if they approve of the final product. Okay. Get Vivi on cam, evil uncle. She will not go on camera because she is in her pajamas and she's not wearing makeup, so she said that she wouldn't do that. Ha ha ha. I have been to Thailand and Myanmar, and I don't like Southeast Asia that much, I'll be honest with you. The craziest thing I ever did was actually I rode a 1968 Russian motorcycle in Minsk through all of Vietnam. There's something weird about Southeast Asia that I don't particularly like. I don't know how to pinpoint it. I'll have to think about that one. But I had a good time. I had good times for sure. I just have always preferred traveling around China. Kaylin Core says best YouTuber. I hope you mean me. Have you met my cunt in China? No, but I met hers. Now the sync is cut up to real time. Good. Do you support Donald True? I support anyone that speaks the truth. How did this turn into Donald Trump? I don't know anything about Donald Trump, by the way, so American politics be damned. I can't comment on any of that stuff. I haven't been in the loop for a long time. I'll never move to China. That's cool, dude. That's awesome. Fantastic, dude. Who the F are you? I don't know, and how did you find my stream, brah? Did you hear about the American kid that was captured in North Korea and sent back? Yeah. Well, he died, actually. Hey, Charlie! I was just talking about Charlie, and he popped in the stream. Hey, Charlie, did I give away too much? Nathan, yeah, absolutely. It was scary as hell, dude. You hear about that kind of stuff, and you're like, dude, I'm right here. And actually, North Korea does make a decent profit off of capturing hostages, so it was terrifying. Love your work. Simo could travel to my heritage country, Pakistan. They have some shit 125 bikes. Yeah. Oh, trust me, I know about potholes. That's for sure. It's awesome you did it on a 125 too. North Koreans did not give us a hard time. The girls in Myanmar. I don't remember them being very pretty. Do you remember you went to Burma? Was there any hot girls there?
Yeah.
There were a few.
Rich.
The rich girls were hot.
Educated girl are hot. And then like those poor people, it's worse than Chinese beggars. That's how
Really?
poor they are. You can see their ribs just poking out.
Maybe said that they couldn't be hot, some of the poor ones, because they were too skinny and starving. You realize I'm poor now, right? You heard about?
You be the bagger.
Did you hear about the YouTube apocalypse? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, my rib gonna poke it.
Our ribs are gonna poke out. That's,
Yeah.
You don't make poverty jokes, Vivi.
My
Bad
kid's
taste.
gonna just like beg.
Bad
you.
taste, Vivi. I met and interviewed. Oh, did you? That's crazy, Steve. That's awesome. That's really cool. I'm sorry. Again, this is stupid snap thing. What's your belief? God or no God? What about many gods, John? What about many gods? No, but I don't. This is not a religious chat. Do Winston and Prozzy get along? Yes, they do. They do get along. They talk quite often, actually. I don't know why everyone came up with that stupid bullshit story about them not liking each other. Can you tell a bit about your stalker? Why did he do that? Pretty costly thing as well. Which one? Which stalker? There's been quite a few now. Sorry, give me a sec. Paganism. Yeah, sure, I'm pagan. Don't take the clip out of the video and actually post that. Vivi, holy F, Vivi's got a dark sense of humor even by my standards. That's pretty funny. I don't even remember. It's just whatever you usually say. I believe in 86 gods. Will you be given U.S. citizenship for Chinese citizenship? No. Rip the vape. Oh, everyone's telling me to rip the vape. Should I rip the vape? Snake actually tastes good. Yeah, it tastes okay. Oh, did you see Prozzy's live tonight? No, I didn't. Did he live tonight? I thought he lived yesterday. I recently came back from a 3-week work trip to Guangzhou. It was amazing. Also, actually, all bikes in Guangzhou are banned. He's a Mormon. I'm not Mormon. See, milk. If you really? Someone who did really chase you guys along your trip? Yes. Yes, there were people that chased us along our trip. I really, really wish I could tell you guys about it. I really, really wish I could spill the beans, but I can't because it's going to be in the behind the scenes. Vape Nation, y'all. Yo, Matt, can you shout out your favorite Mitch dog? What's up, Mitch dog? 1776 America. If you guys see 1776 America in the chat, go sub to his channel. That's my brother. That's my brozif, my real brozif, like my real straight up brozif, straight up from the same parents brozif. Do you now have a reason? Do you have a reason to now own a fidget spinner? I do not, and I don't understand why people play with those things. They seem a bit ridiculous. I am not still on the northern trip, but just got back. Oh no, don't die, stream, don't die. Sea Milk, are you a Hylocliner? I am. I like her a lot. I wouldn't call myself a Kleiner. I think they work good as a duo. I would probably even say that I prefer. I think I would prefer. No, I can't say that. I won't say that. I like them as a duo. I like them as a duo. Your internet connection is horrid. Oh, really? I had no idea. I live in frickin' China. Dick. Chinese Jesus trap. Corey said Chinese Jesus trap. What's up, Chinese Jesus trap, bruh? Are you drinking beer? Yes, I am. I know a lot of people are going to feel weird about that. Why'd you learn Finnish? Why that language? Haha. That is because I went to Finland for a good chunk of time. And I fell in love with a Finnish girl. How do you feel about that? Too busy in your romance novel watching Fabio ride his white horse into the sunset. Ridiculous. I don't even know. I use Shadow Socks, but I use VPN for this. Did someone ever try to trap your finger in a Chinese finger trap? Actually, my brother actually just posted something. That's why he said Chinese Jesus trap. My parents are incredibly religious. And my little brothers, when I came to visit from China, I brought them a real Chinese finger trap. I think I did. Or either that or they already had one. Anyway, they had this statue of a Jesus, and I put the Chinese finger trap on the Jesus statue's head, and just like looked like a gun turret or something. It's hilarious, and they called it a Chinese Jesus trap, and my parents just lost it. My brothers thought it was hilarious, so we kept sneaking it back on the statue. I don't know why I just told you that. Eat the culo. Do you and Vivi speak more Chinese or English to each other? When we are in China, actually, that's hard to say because, like, if we're in a group of Chinese people, of course we speak Chinese to each other. If we're at home, we speak English, but I would say like half of our sentences have, Chinese words in them. I would say 40-60. I'd say more English than Chinese. We go to America for anywhere outside of my family, we're in public and stuff, we usually speak Chinese. And it's weird. It's just like this. We got used to speaking English in China where nobody can understand us. And we kind of want to preserve that feeling when we go back to America. So we speak Chinese. Kind of weird. Thanks, dude. Thank you, Jurgen Kobersinski. Sorry about butchering your name. I really appreciate it. Can someone please write "You get out of China, na guilao" in Chinese? No, guilao. Have you ever been to Sui Fenhe? No, I haven't. Excuse me. I prefer China Laowai to a potential Uyabu Laowai. Dr. Aaron. Oh, Dr. Aaron showed up. Dr. Aaron. Dr. Aaron is probably, by the way, guys, just jot this down real quick. This guy in the chat, Dr. Aaron, he's got the Chinese character in his profile. He is probably the most low-key, normal subscriber turned troll that I've ever seen in my life. This guy has just gone full ape shit, like writing novels about like me and Winston and Prazi and Vivi and stuff, just pure books, like kind of like trying to break down our characters and stuff. And it's funny because I used to reply to him all the time. He was like a totally normal, awesome subscriber. I don't know what happened. Dr. Aaron, I'm calling you out in real chat, live chat right now. What happened to you, man? I used to like you. You used to be cool. You used to be really cool to hang out with and talk to. You kind of broke my heart, dude. I really love your country, and I loved you. I considered you like a brother. And it just had to go sideways, didn't it? It's like everything in life, just gotta. Fifi, shut up. I'm trying to be serious. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I am really trying to not make this crash, but it keeps crashing. Binghamton boy. Don't you dare call me a Binghamton boy. How do you know I'm from Binghamton? Maybe I'm not, dude. Maybe that's a different person with the exact same name that's from Binghamton. Te amo, sea milk. Oh, I also te amo. You jealous? I'm too busy reading frickin' Fabia on his white horse, ain't you?
Okay, 4 times. Let's make it 10.
You gonna drink beer? We can go have one. Sea milk, what's your thoughts on loser Laowinners? Can you grab me one?
No.
Can you grab me one? Please?
I'm gonna drink.
By the way, guys, in case you just missed that, because you definitely did, because there's no reflection in my eyes, even though they're glassy and beautiful. Vivi just flicked me off like 400 times behind the camera. What's your thoughts on Loser Laowai's channel? I watched him a little bit, a couple things. I mean, it's fairly interesting to have a black guy's perspective in China. I mean, I think a lot of his stuff was a bit race baiting and a bit lowbrow, I guess, but we all do crappy videos sometimes, so it's not a big deal. His name is offensive to Chinese, is it? 你喜欢中国 AV or 美国 AV? Audio visual, I like every audio visual, like anything audio visual I enjoy. Video, music, it's all cool. Oh my gosh, why do you gotta snap, bro? I bought my super religious grandparents one of those cheap Mao statues you can buy. I bought my parents one of those. And they made like a little like communist shrine, but then they like moved everything because I think they low-key hated it. Your shit, sea milk. Where's my shit? I've always flushed. Oh, you are shit is what you want to say. Cheers. Dr. Aaron turned to the dark side. I know it sucks, Matt, because I liked his comments. I thought they were really good. I don't know what happened. I will totally buy the Conquering Northern China. Your videos with Serpents that are really worth it. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Loser Laowai is not another. No, they're not taking the piss out of Laowi6. They're just. I know some of his videos I thought were a bit lowbrow, but. Oh, he did make a rap about Winston though, which was freaking hilarious. Oh my god. Then his channel got taken down or something. Tom Sully, I'm the new Dr. Aaron Taprazi. Yes, Tom, yes. Oh man, I love you, and Winston, come on. Do you actually though, Dr. Aaron? Because you said some really mean stuff that really upset me. Are you guys relocating to America? Yeah, someday. What is your star sign, Sea Milk? I am a Capricorn. Leave Sea Milk alone. I was kidding. Love you guys sincerely, says Dr. Aaron. Is that true, Dr. Aaron? Because I'm willing to give you another chance. If you were really just trolling and you were being mean just to make a joke, then I can understand that. But it's gonna take me a little while to come around, dude. And you can be a sensitive guy, you know? Just understand where I'm coming from too, man. Just a guy living in China, trying to make some videos. I'm just trying to be myself. Thanks for just kidding, though. Sorry. What is sea milk? Vivi, maybe you can answer that from behind the camera. Kathy Times is, what is sea milk? I want to show you guys something so bad. Oh my god, I want to show you guys something so bad, but I know it will crash the stream. If you get a chance, and I'm going to type this in now, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, guys. This guy made a call-out video.
And everybody was
No, you guys have to see this. I just gotta find this, though. Oh, where the hell was it? Hold on. This guy, this crazy dude from South Africa, he's like this apeshit weirdo. He was like in the special forces and claims to have been the Princess Diana's bodyguard. He moved to like the Philippines and now like teaches people like how to freaking like beat people up or use kung fu or something. And he did this call out video and it's freaking hilarious. God, I can't find it. It had like 60 views or something. I will post it on my Facebook when I find it. So go to Laowinners, facebook.com/Laowinners, and in the next couple days I'll have it up there. It's freaking hilarious. Upstate New York, what's up, guys? You guys are making me feel like I'm back home. Really appreciate that, dudes. Ithaca, Manischewitz. That's like 40 minutes away from where I grew up. Shouldn't tell people that. What's with all the feels? We're here for a hello from Ottawa circle jerk. I'm just not from Ottawa. Do you consider yourself an average drinker? Yeah, I'd say I have. I'd say I drink a few times a week, and then 3 to 4 drinks at a time. I'd say it's about normal. For me, it's normal. It's probably terrible, isn't it? $27 for a pack of Camel cigarettes in New Zealand. I'll blow your mind. We found a pack of cigarettes, and it's actually subsidized by the government. It's called like Red Plum Blossom or something, and it was. Let me change this into American dollars. 25 cents. 25 cents a pack. Believe it or not. You're getting drunk. Don't think I'm getting drunk. If I'm getting drunk, then I'm sorry. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Chinese people are talking about you, Serpent ZA and Food Ranger, saying you're trashing Chinese people's reputation. Gonna have to disagree with that. That sounds a bit ridiculous. You're beautiful. Nathan maybe says, you're a beautiful man, Sea Milk, but god damn it, you have the eyebrows of an effing infant. Oh, you have no idea how much that just made my day, dude. Maybe it makes me cry too, because they used to call me No Eyebrow Boy when I was in preschool, and I used to cry under the table. I remember I used to grab this chicken leg, pretend this remote's a chicken leg. It was like part of like a little girl's kitchen set. And I used to grab it for like comfort for some reason, hide under this table at my babysitter's house and just cry because everyone would point at me and call me No Eyebrow Boy. So you brought back a lot of emotion, but that's freaking hilarious. Time to wrap things up here. What are you trying to tell me to stop? This guy's trying to tell me to stop my stream, bro.
Who was your bro?
No one. Chad. What kind of name is Chad anyway? Chad. I bet you frickin' stole kids' lunch money and just like put their head in the toilet, Chad. Like flushed it and shit. Scranton is so much better than Binghamton. Pretty sure it's just as shitty. The only way to watch Laowinners is drunk. Thanks. Appreciate that. Cheers from Canada. $5 from Ron Dean. Enjoy a beer on me. Thank you very much. The next round is on you. That's for sure. And Asahi here is actually not too expensive. It's about $1, so I'll be able to buy 5. You just bought me 5 Asahis, Ron. That's really nice. I only got about a week of beer drinking before I can go back onto the keto low-carb diet, so appreciate it. Sorry, just scrolling down. Thank you, I'm beautiful. Who do you hang out with? I hang out with my friends, bruh. Or girl.
Girls.
I'm sorry, I just hang out.
Girls.
I hang out with my wife. That's what I should say.
Girls. You're 2 girls.
Hey, Sea Milk, I think you said in a video that you studied Finnish for a bit, and you mentioned it being really hard. Would you kindly say something, even just something really simple for a big fan? Yes, I can. I just read your comment. And it was very difficult. It was very difficult. You want me to say something really simple in Finnish? I think I should say my classic. My classic. Paskapa vitupa. What else did I say in that video? Halinama kurpa vuren henika. Helveti aikaisi. Nani pian talon. 。 Yes, I am back with my wife.
We finally get back together.
Anyway, I really, 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 really have to go. I'm sorry so much, dudes and dudettes. I really appreciate it. I do like the chain smokers. I use a Sony 18 to 200 millimeter lens with my 6300. Ice pack for your balls. Thank you very much. They hurt really bad. Thank you for the €2. I love you guys. I miss you guys so much. I miss you guys so much on the road. I know it sounds weird, but the not regular video posting means I couldn't, read from your comments and stuff. Thank you very much, dudes and dudettes and Laowinners. You guys are helping me through a really difficult time, especially after that filming fest. It is difficult to make any sort of money on YouTube right now, so I really appreciate you guys' support. I'm probably going to release this video so you guys can go back and watch and leave comments and stuff like that. Remind me in the comments below, fam, to post that hilarious video about calling out me and Winston. It's pretty funny. Check the Facebook for that one. Thanks to all the patrons out there, especially. Really appreciate your guys' support. You're the majority of our income now, since Vivi still doesn't want to find a job. She's not very happy right now. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys very much, Laowinners. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next stream.